Hey everyone, welcome to Quiet Events. I'm super excited to introduce you to the Ultra 900 mobile transmitter. This transmitter works with all of the 900 series headphones. Now, you do need one transmitter per channel. So if you wanted to do 5 independent sessions at the exact same time, you'll need 5 of these. So let's go through a bunch of the features and things that this has to offer. So the first thing, it is mobile, meaning that there is an internal battery that lasts for 12 hours. There is a USB-C charger, which takes about 2 hours to charge fully. It is included with the charger is included in the pack. Now, starting from the back, there is a belt clip that allows you to clip it right onto you so you can move around and go anywhere you want. Great for tours. On the right-hand side, you'll also notice that there's a volume control. This volume control controls the volume of the microphone. That's because on this device, there is a microphone port. It uses a 3.5 millimeter jack, which we actually include an over-the-head system for you. Now, if you're talking and you want to not have and stop talking, you don't want anyone to ever hear you, there is a mute button as well. This is great because then people won't hear all the background noise and they'll just hear the music that you're playing. There is another port here that has a headphone jack. This allows you to put a audio input into it. So if you have an MP3 player or an iPhone or something, which we also include this cable, which is an all-in-one cable, so you can connect to any phone directly into this. But that's not the only way to get music into here. It does offer Bluetooth, and we'll go through those options. Now let's power this device on. So pressing and hold the power button, it'll turn on. You'll notice there's a bunch of things on here. So starting from the upper left, this shows the channel number. If you press the up and down arrow, it'll cycle through each of the channels. And once you hit channel 10, the next one is going to be A1, A2, and then A3. What does that mean? Because some of our headphones do have 2 different modes, a 10 channel and 3 channel mode. On this display on the right hand side, you'll also see a battery indicator, noticing how much battery you have. And like I said, it lasts for about 12 hours. In addition to that, you'll notice that there is the frequency of what you're broadcasting out. Great for events that you need to know exactly what's going on. If you're using this for an activity where you're wearing this, you can lock the frequency. So if you press and hold both the power and menu button for about 2 seconds, you'll see a lock that indicates on the bottom. This allows you to now not have to worry about it getting hit and changing the channel while you're currently using it. Doing the same thing unlocks it, pressing the power button and the menu button. You'll notice that the lock goes off. So let's go through the actual menu. So by pressing and hold the menu for about 2 seconds, it'll show you 5 different options. The first one is Bluetooth mode. By hitting the menu again, you go into that mode. There's off, on, and unpair. Now, when you turn it on, just hit the channel button down to move down, and then hit the menu again to select it. Now what this does is it enables Bluetooth. So if you hit the power button and go onto the main screen, you'll notice there is now a Bluetooth icon at the bottom. So if you take your phone, Android, Samsung, or even your laptop, on the back has the number of this transmitter, which is HT073. Now look for that in your list and then pair it. So to turn this off or to unpair, you do the same process again. So press and hold the menu button, go to Bluetooth, press the menu again, and then up and down arrow to select on, off, or unpair. So I'm gonna do the off on this section. Okay, now it goes back to the main menu. The second one is audio mode. If you hit the menu button, there's hi-fi and SD audio. All of our equipment is hi-fi audio. We do have some legacy stuff that does use the standard audio. So if you needed to, you can use that button, but this is all gonna be preset for you prior, so you don't even have to worry about going into the menu button for this. So if I go back out, I'm gonna go to number 3, which is the power. Now the power is high and low. High means that you get about 1,500 feet, and the low is about 500 feet, and that's in each direction from this. I recommend on keeping it on high unless you notice that there's some issues, and then you can go on low. But again, these will all be preset for you. The next one is number 4, which is the mic deck audio. What this will allow you to do is if you have both your music and the microphone connected, when you speak, if it's none, you will hear the music and your voice at the exact same time. If it's partial, the music will actually lower slightly so that people can hear you a little bit better. And if it's all, the music will actually turn off. I recommend, depending on what you're doing, that if it's none, because if you're not speaking too much, that it sounds perfectly clear. But if you notice you want to have it lower a little bit, then just use partial. So the last item here, ENC, which is the environmental aspect. So currently it's set to mic, which means that when you speak, you're gonna hear everything the person says and a lot of stuff around you. But if you put to ENC, it will cut down a lot of that background noise, so it sounds a little bit clearer what the person's saying. This I'd use if there's only one person, but if there's multiple people in a room and you're trying to pick up a lot of that audio, you definitely want to use the microphone only. So this is all the options and how to use the Ultra 900 mobile transmitter. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at our website, quietevents.com, or just send us an email, info@quietevents.com. Thank you, and enjoy your party.